Israel's Shafrir missile begins in a way very few people expect. Today we hear about Israel's modern missile systems, from the Python series to cutting-edge air-to-air technology. But many people overlook the weapon that shaped Israel's entire future in the sky. A missile born from necessity, designed during moments of intense regional pressure, and refined through real combat. This is the hidden game changer that helped transform Israel from a nation buying foreign technology to a country creating some of the most advanced air combat systems on Earth. The Shafrir missile was not just a weapon, it was a turning point. It represented the moment Israel realized that depending fully on foreign suppliers, especially during uncertain global politics, was too risky. The mission became clear: build a weapon locally, even if it meant starting from zero. At the time, Israel lacked experience, factories, and the deep technological base needed for advanced missile design. But what they did have was urgency. They had a need for survival, and that need shaped the birth of Shafrir. During the 1950s and early 1960s, Israel relied heavily on foreign jets and foreign missiles. But as political tensions grew, international relationships shifted. Arms deals became uncertain. Embargoes threatened supply chains. Israel realized it could not always rely on others. This realization led to the formation of a domestic weapons industry, and the Shafrir missile became its first real test. The first version, Shafrir 1, was modest. It faced challenges, reliability issues, and limited performance. Many early tests failed. Some in the global aviation community dismissed it. But Israel continued refining it. Engineers analyzed every mistake, rebuilt components, improved guidance systems, and adapted the missile based on real-world lessons. With time, the second version, Shafrir 2, emerged as a completely different machine. Shafrir 2 became the missile that changed everything. It proved itself in major conflicts, including the 1973 Yom Kippur War, where it achieved significant success in air-to-air engagements. Its accuracy, reliability, and increasingly refined guidance surprised many observers. Pilots trusted it. Commanders relied on it. Israel's growing aerospace industry saw Shafrir 2 as the symbol of a new national capability. But the impact of the Shafrir missile did not stop with battlefield performance. It became a foundation for future systems. Shafrir 2's technology and lessons evolved into the Python 3, Python 4, and eventually the world-renowned Python 5, one of the most advanced dogfight missiles ever created. In other words, Shafrir was the seed that grew into a missile family used and respected globally. Just as importantly, Shafrir built confidence. It showed Israel that it could design and build equipment that worked in combat. It proved that local technology could compete with international suppliers. This confidence inspired the development of other Israeli innovations in radar, drones, sensors, and avionics. By creating Shafrir, engineers learned how to test, modify, and adapt quickly, skills that would later shape Israel's approach to almost every defense project. The geopolitical impact was also significant. When other countries saw Shafrir's success, they began to understand Israel's growing independence in defense technology. This independence gave Israel more diplomatic leverage, more regional stability, and more control over its long-term security strategy. There is also a humanitarian dimension. While weapons are built for conflict, the development of homegrown systems allowed Israel to reduce dependence on unpredictable suppliers and avoid situations where political crises disrupted defensive capabilities. This kind of control contributes to stability and reduces the risk of escalation caused by uncertainty. As years passed, Shafrir became less visible, overshadowed by newer and more advanced technology. But its legacy remained. Every time Israel produced an improved missile, every time it upgraded its air combat systems, the original Shafrir was there in the background, quiet, foundational, and essential. The Shafrir missile is a reminder that game changers do not always begin with perfection. They begin with effort, urgency, and determination to solve a problem no one else can solve for you. Israel's modern air power, widely respected today, began with this missile. A missile that many dismissed at first, but one that ultimately changed the trajectory of an entire nation's military capability. This is the story of Shafrir, Israel's hidden game changer, a missile that quietly shaped the future.